Hi, and welcome to another episode of Easy with Az. Big shout out goes to Peter Watson. Thank you very much for my t-shirt. That's brilliant. Thank you so much. Fits very nice. As you see, best sandwich maker in the world. But today we're not making sandwiches. Today, another fan got in touch and wanted me, Neil White in Shawlands, and asked if I could make chicken pakora. So that's what we're going to do today, chicken pakora. So, if I can bring you over here, and a big shout out to Suzanne Grieve for being my camera woman today as well, thank you very much. So, if I bring you over here, I can show you that I've got everything here to make chicken pakora, some pakora sauce. I've already had the chicken and I've diced it into small wee bits. Okay, so the spices here, as you see, we've got an array of spices that we're going to put in. So we've got tandoori masala, haldi or turmeric powder. We've got garlic and ginger paste, chili powder, salt, garam masala or besan as it's known, but it's known as garam masala. No, it's garam flour. Sorry, garam flour. You can get it from any Asian shop, and just a wee bit of plain flour. Okay. So the first thing we do is we get an egg, and what we're going to try to do is just use the white. So I tried this afternoon, it didn't quite work for me. So we just need the egg white. So what you do is you pour the yolk in, and there you go, that's you just with the egg white. So don't need this, so I'll bin this. Now, can I just say that while we're doing some prep work, I've got a pot on with hot oil, with the lowest heat just now, because I'm just trying to heat it up just now, because when we're ready to fry, we're going to need it in a medium heat. So back to here. So what we're doing is we're getting the egg yolk and we're pouring that into the chicken, and just give it a wee mix and make sure that the egg yolk gets everywhere. Okay, and then I'll wash the hand. Now, the egg yolks there is basically like glue, and it's going to help attach all the spices to it. So next thing you do, just throw everything in. So you got the gram flour, the plain flour, the salt, the chili powder, the garlic and ginger paste, the turmeric powder. I've also added a wee bit of paprika, just to give it that kind of nice wee taste, along with the tandoori masala. So we just put all the spices in. There. Now, and you just give this a good mix. Make sure that probably should have used a bigger bowl now that I'm thinking about it. Sorry about that. So giving that a good mix, making sure that the spices and everything are getting all mixed in. Dropped a little bit here, put that in. So give that a good wee mix. So once you give that a wee mix, what you're doing then is you're adding a little bit of water, cold water. So less than a quarter of a cup. And all you're doing is the garam flour along with the plain flour. Should start making it into a wee paste. Now, I know at most restaurants when you buy chicken pakora, it comes red, bright red. That's just food colouring. So if you like your chicken pakora that way, just add a little bit of food colouring, a bit of red food colouring, and then that should be that. Now, as you see, the chicken is all mixed in with all the nice spices. If you can smell this, it smells absolutely wonderful. Obviously the chili powder I just used was a teaspoon, because I do like my chicken pakora quite hot. But along with that, obviously I'm just using 1 teaspoon of tandoori masala, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 3/4 of a teaspoon of turmeric powder, haldi, half a teaspoon of salt, 3 teaspoons of that garam flour, and 1 teaspoon of plain flour, and half a teaspoon of the garlic and the ginger, and then you should end up with something like this. Now, the secret to making a good chicken pakora is you've got to let everything you've got to let everything clean up as well. It keeps my wife happy. Now, the secret to making a good chicken pakora is to let this marinate. So we let this marinate for half an hour, and then you put it in the fridge. So cover it up. I'm just covering it up with a food bag, but you can use cling film or tin foil, whatever it is, but you're just covering the top of the plate. So, and as magic, as they did in Blue Peter, I have one already prepared. So this has been in the fridge for about 40 minutes. It's only 30 minutes. And then what you're doing next is the frying process. So bring over to the fryer, but heat up a wee bit. Now, I put this on at the start, so I know it's quite warm, quite hot. So just a low to medium heat. And all you're doing then is just putting the chicken in. Now, the chicken will take about 15 minutes to cook. So you're just putting the pieces in. Being careful with your fingers, because you want to end up with burnt fingers because the oil is really hot. And obviously not putting too many in. This is just, I bought a pack of chicken breasts. I think there's 2 in the pack. And this is just these chicken breasts just cut up. And that's them in there. Now, they'll cook away nicely for 15 minutes. Now, while they're cooking away, I'm going to show you a quick way of making the pakora sauce. Pakora sauce is very simple, very easy. What you're going to need for it is basically just plain yogurt. Yogurt, a fork, and a teaspoon. So, get your yogurt, add some to a bowl. I'll tell you what, let's make all of it, because I've got a second portion in the fridge I'll have to make later on. So give that a mix. just give that a wee mix, just to kind of, so you're trying to get to a creamy texture, so it's going to be easier for the ingredients to go in. So now this is very thick sauce just now. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to thin it out later. So let me just clean up while we're going on. Clean house, happy wife, happy as I am. Right, so we're going to need a little bit of mint sauce, so a teaspoon. Wee bit of salt, say about half a teaspoon, and chilli powder, again about half a teaspoon. Again, I've just put a wee bit extra in, and a little bit of tomato ketchup. And then all you're doing is just mixing that in. And then you start getting that pink straight away that you get with pakora sauce. So give that a wee mix. Now, you can just leave it this way, because some people like a nice thick pakora sauce. What you find that most restaurants, what they do is they put a little bit of milk in it, and then it just thins it out a wee bit. But I like my pakora sauce nice and thick, because when you dip your pakora in it, you want it nicely dipped. You want the sauce all over it. So that's it. Pakora sauce done. Now, if we can get a plate, and on the plate I'm going to put a couple of dish. Right. Now if we come over, okay, a little hint, if you're using a pot to cook, I would use the fryer, but I've decided to go old school. The handle, always on the inside or the outside. So this way if you walk past, you're not going to knock the handle. So there's a wee hint. Okay, so because I'm holding it, so just break it up because it's all breaking. Okay. And as you see, the chicken pakora is starting to become a nice kind of golden brown on the outside, if you can see that. So we'll cook that for a wee bit longer, because you want it to be a kind of a brownish golden brown. See that? That's so nice. So put it back in. So cook that for another 5 minutes. So while we're cooking for that for another 5 minutes, let's just go over the ingredients one more time. So what you're going to need for you need chicken. Along with the chicken, you're going to need salt, chili pepper, paprika. I should actually write this stuff down. So salt, chili powder, paprika, wee bit of tandoori masala, wee bit of haldi, the ginger and the garlic, gram flour, basin, and a teaspoon of plain flour. Using egg white to mix the chicken in, and then putting the spices in. And for the pakora sauce, all you need is a tub of yogurt, a little bit of mint sauce, a little bit of ketchup, a little bit of salt, a little bit of chili powder, and get a good mix, and then that's you. Okay, so now these are starting to become ready. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start getting these out from the top. Okay, and then take these out, turn this off, safety first, and voila! What you do then is you get an onion, slicing off the top, and then just peeling it. Oh, it's a double onion, so I'll just need the one. Take the skin off. There we go. Take off the and there you have chicken pakora. Let's take one bit. Chicken pakora with pakora sauce. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Easy with Az and making chicken pakoras. Any requests, please let me know. Thank you very much. Goodbye.